Hello there, and welcome back to Faye Floss. My name's Faye, and this is my FlossTube channel. Um, Today I'm going to share with you some MAYnia plans. A bit late, but better late than never. And I've got some whips to show you, a little finish to show you, a new start, and lots of other things really. So let's just get on with it. First things first, I'd love to thank all the people that have subscribed to the channel so far. That is really, really nice that you've come along, had a look at what I've been doing, sharing your comments. Thank you for all the comments, all the um, constructive messages. It's really, really nice to see it, actually. It's really nice to be part of this community now, and it's great to be doing a second video and coming back. And a big shout out actually to Lord and Lady of Stitchshire. I mentioned them last week. I'm going to mention them again because they gave me a shout out on their channel, which I thought was really, really nice. So first things first, the finishes. I've just realised it's not ready. I'm just going to go and grab it. So, a bit of a cheat, but never mind. This was actually a finish from last week's video, but I forgot to show it because it was stuck up on the wall. It's still stuck up on the wall this morning. So, um, it was my boyfriend's birthday a couple of weeks ago, so it's quite hard to make something for somebody who's with you all the time due to lockdown. So, luckily, I found a little mouse loft design, and I was able to just kind of look like I was reading a magazine and do a bit of discreet stitching underneath for an afternoon, and he didn't realise. So, I made him this little cat that says fatal error on the computer screen, which we have a cat called Marley, and if you know my cat, he's a bit of a troublemaker, and he would quite happily jump onto my screen whenever I'm using it, not my screen, my laptop, and just create havoc, probably wreck a video, wreck anything he sees. So, and he's quite notorious for doing this. So I thought that was a fun little project to do, and I stuck it onto some paper with like little bits of it's like wool. I like it. So that's my one finish, but it's a cheap finish because it was last week's finish. The whips that I've been doing. So I am still plodding on with my secret whip that I am going to show you because I'm pretty convinced she's not going to come onto this channel anytime soon. It's just the fact that I've got no idea when I'm going to be able to see her again. So, it's oh my god, it is okay. It's attached to a lot of metal. Um, Never mind. So, it is the Bothy threads. It's a very special occasion. So I'm going to quickly show you. I'm not going to put it up for long, so you might not even see it if I do put it up. I have been working on the back stitch. I've got the whole of it now. I've finished all the whole stitches, so I've got all the back stitch to do now. So that's what I'm going to be plodding through for the next couple of weeks just to get it done. Get it tidied away. It won't get framed until after lockdown, obviously, but be nice to have it finished and ready and waiting for when that is over. So, um, my my other whip, so this is a story. Last week, you would have seen I had started the lovely. There's the picture. Yeah, lovely, lovely Doreen Jones bookmark, which was free from Cross Stitch Crazy magazine. Oh, and you know how excited I was about doing it. She was so lovely, and like you're stitching her, and all the time the colours are making different patterns. So I got this far, and I noticed something behind it so you can see it. I got this far, and then I noticed that I'd run out of this light blue. So I was, oh no. So I went onto Lakeside Needlecraft and ordered the same colour. And then I was like, right, well, she'll have to go away then. So I put her down. And about 2 days ago, I was in another room in the house and I saw a bit of thread on the floor. And I thought, oh, that looks similar to what I've been looking for. So I picked it up and I measured it and I looked at it and realised it's the leftover thread from this kit, and I'm blaming my cat for this. I think Marley has been taking it for a little wander around the house, and so I was able to finish off the little patches of blue, and so now I can actually finish her completely. So she's going to get her head tomorrow, which I'm sure she'll be very happy about, as will I, because I'm looking forward to finishing her. I don't think I'm going to use her as a bookmark. She's a bit too nice to go into some of my books. I think I'm just going to put her on the bookshelf and maybe have a few little cross stitch bookmarks just looking nice on my shelf. I don't know, I've never made a bookmark, that'd be the first one. So we'll see. So yeah, that's my two whips. Because as you know, I don't do many things at once. But what I did do, because I had to put that little girl down for a while, is I started. If you saw my first video, you will see I got gifted this really nice London chart last week from a friend's mum up north who was doing a really nice Facebook tag thing. And oh, it's such a nice pattern. You can see the whole pattern there actually in the bottom. That's just a bit of it. But in the bottom, oh, it's a bit glary. You can see the whole thing. And it's lovely. And at a time like this, where I live in London, I live in North London, but not actually seeing much of London at the moment. It's nice to be seeing London in stitch form. So this is as far as I've got. Done quite a bit actually. I've been plodding on. Because let me put something behind it again. So that's better. Because it's quite a blocky pattern, it's quite nice to do in the evenings when maybe the light's not as good. You don't need to count it too much, so it's a really nice one to stitch. And I'll show you as well. I'll show you more of my haul later, but I got a little badger needle minder from Lakeside Crafts. So he's looking after my needle on that one. Little British badger. The only badger, actually, this is going on a tangent now, but the only badger I have seen in the wild is actually in London, in Richmond Town Centre, in a car park. The only badger I've ever seen. I'd love to see more badgers. I think they're so cute. So there we go. That is my new start. So, um, what we can share now. MAYnia. Okay, so got MAYnia plans and a haul. It's going to be a bit of both because it kind of blends in quite a bit. I've show you. I like to call my lesson plan. Once a teacher, always a teacher, eh? So I've been, I've made a plan for the video, and there's some things I just can't quite fit in. I was getting a bit pernickety about it, and then I was thinking, God, you're turning into a teacher again. Stop. So I just carried on regardless. So MAYnia plans. I made myself a poster, and you see that. I'm gonna have it up so you can see some of the things that I wanted to do. Maybe learn to draw better should be on there as well, but I quite like my doodles. They do the job. So one of the first things that's on. So I know if you don't know what MAYnia is, from what I've been learning from FlossTube, is it takes many different forms. I think traditionally the whole point of MAYnia is that you're meant to start one new make every day in the month of May, which means that by the end of May you've got 31 whips on the go. I don't actually have 31 projects in the house, I don't think. I've moved house so many times that I kind of dwindle down what I've got. So I wouldn't be doing that. And I couldn't imagine having 31 things. I've got 3 things on the go at the moment, and I could probably bump up to 5, but I'm in no rush to do that. So I decided for my MAYnia, I was just going to kind of treat it as stitching New Year, if you will, and look at things that I'm going to do this month to boost my stitching. Because actually during lockdown, I've had so much more time to do stuff that I might as well keep on going with it and crack on. So my first thing was to sort my threads out and make a spreadsheet. So I've got a spreadsheet on my computer, it's an Excel one. I can't remember where I found it on the internet, but what I will do, if I do figure out where I did, I will pop the address down below for you because it is a really good one to use. And then I bobbinated, well, I didn't bob, no, I got all my bobbins and I got all my threads and I organised them into boxes. Now, didn't take me long at all, as you can see from this video. Okay, took me a bit longer than that. That was my first ever time lapse. Another YouTube first. So it was fun doing it. It's quite a nice thing being organised. I think the fact that I work in a library as well, I quite like having everything put together, even though if you looked at my desk right now, it's just an absolute mess. So, I have received recently quite a few more threads that I do need to start sorting out. And I think I'll do that this afternoon. So my next thing on my MAYnia little mind map is to get that wedding whip done, the one that you've just seen, the one that I'm only discreetly showing you because I just don't want it to hunt me down on YouTube. I want to get it finished. I want to get it ready, ironed, all the embellishments on, and then just popped away in a drawer. So as soon as we're allowed to get out and go to framers and stuff, I can just go get it done and it's all right. The next thing is to kit up the caravan. So the caravan. It's not an actual caravan, it's a chart. So when I was playing on eBay, because I've been doing a lot of eBay hunting, I found this magazine. Well, I saw this magazine, and from that one page, I saw this little pattern here, and I was like, oh, I want to stitch that caravan. So, wait, I didn't know what else was going to be in the magazine or what the chart was going to be like. So from that teeny tiny picture, probably about the same size as on the screen now, I just bought the magazine. And helpful. Oh, there it is. And this is the chart. And how cute is that? This is absolutely gorgeous. I just loved it. From that teeny tiny picture out, I just knew it was going to be something that I'd really, really enjoy stitching. So, as I've been buying quite a few threads off eBay already, I already had about 10 of the colours. I think there's about 30 colours on here. So for me that is quite a big project. So I'm quite a blocky person usually. But I've ordered all the threads from Lovecraft, and the ones that they didn't have, I ordered from other places as well, Lakeside. So I think they've all arrived now. I need to just check a few envelopes. But what I'm going to do is get that kitted up. So when I finish the wedding, I can then get started on that as well. So I'll show you what I got actually. So Lovecrafts sent me all my threads in this lovely bag that I'm going to use for lots of things. Because I hadn't quite got the money for free postage, of course I had to buy a few extras as well, because why not? So I got these really nice variated threads. I got this really nice purpley one in lots of that's my colours actually, in lots of different purples. I got a Christmassy one because I thought that'd be quite nice when I'm stitching lettering at Christmas time, and I got this. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was called like Monet's Water Lilies or something. I bought it because of the name, really, not the colours. I think I do that with nail varnish as well sometimes. Um, so yeah, these were my three little extra purchases, but obviously that wasn't gonna hit the amount that you need for pre-postage. So after having a bit of inspiration from other people's channels, I decided to treat myself to a Mill Hill beads kit, which is the drive-in one, and I really like it. I love little drive-ins and diners with burgers and shakes and stuff, and I'd love to actually. I can't drive, but I'd love to drive through America and stop over at these diners and get stacks of pancakes and stuff. So until I can drive and leave the country, I thought I might as well stitch Main Street instead. It's so fun. So that might get started in May. I don't know yet. It's there. Let's just pop those away. So speaking of threads, big job this afternoon of sorting these threads. I got this little bundle on Eames, and they're so cute. This lady must have done a project and then finished it off, because they're all on these random little bobbins, and they've all got the numbers written on, but they're, they're a little bit messy and scruffy, so it'd be quite fun actually. Just spending. Oh, I see why. It's that dreadful metallic stuff again. It gets everywhere. Um, it'd be so much fun sorting those through, and I probably will put them onto my own bobbins at some point as well, just because I'm a fuss pot. And also, when I was shopping for this one thread that you might recognise from the bookmark, obviously I didn't just want to buy one thread from Lakeside Needlecraft, so I got that little badger needle minder, but also got some jazzy little threads from here as well. So this is the glow in the dark one. Obviously it's not dark, so you won't see it. I'm dying to use it. I don't know what to use it on yet. I might save it till Halloween and do something quirky. It's really nice. I don't know if you can see the shimmer. It's shimmery. It feels quite rough actually. I bet it's nice. Little shimmery lilac one. I do like it. Oh, you can a little bit. Oh, very good at camera. Um, what's that one? It's like a grey blue one. I was hoping to use it for snow, but it's a bit more like sludge. But I'll find something nice to use it for, I'm sure. And also, this is my fave. I feel like I've got to do something about 80s with this one. Look at that. All the different colours going on in there. That is so fun. No idea what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to think of something funky though. So yeah, I only went on for one thing and came out with 5 or 6. But hey ho. Um, that is my haul. I think that is everything I bought. I think another magazine arrived as well, but I think I've already put that back into my folder. So, next thing on my mania, I decided I'm gonna make my FlossTube channel a bit more interesting. I need to do cover art and stuff, but I've just not got around to doing it yet. So, I've got one more week at school. I've got a uni essay during this Thursday, which is big, and then I've got half term. So during half term, because I won't have children to worry about, even I've been into school twice this week, so I have been a bit busier than usual. We are on a rota at our school, so I'm going in maybe once or twice a week. So yeah, I want to make my YouTube channel a little bit more funkier, try and learn how to use it as well. I mean, I'm learning so much at the moment, technology-wise. We're not being physically in the school building. I'm learning how to use Excel, spreadsheets, YouTube Studio. I'm doing blogs. I'm doing all sorts. So, I'm having like this big technology CPD session, which I didn't really ask for, but there we go. It's 2020 for you. And make a wish list. I've got my eye. That's my little Monzo card. Look. Um, I've got my eyes on quite a few kits. As you know, I do quite a lot of little kits, but that's just because I've got them in my stash and because I know that I don't have a lot of time usually to do anything bigger. But I got that wedding one. I got the wedding one last summer, so as you can see, that is the time I've been committing to this. Um, but I've decided I need after watching so many other people's videos of big stuff. I do want to invest into something that's going to cost a bit more money, but also take a lot more time as well and come out with a really nice project that I'm proud of. So I have got ideas. I'm not going to share them with you until I've purchased what I want to purchase because that's makes me accountable then I suppose, doesn't it? Once I've got it and I've shown you, then I have to do it because you'll want to see me do it. So um maybe next week if I've bought it, or the week after, I'll be showing you that anyway. So, the final thing on my mania is my mum's birthday card because her birthday's in June, so I need to produce something for her. So I thought I'll go through my mini kits. I'm trying to be good with my little kits, because I've got loads, and it's so easy just to pick another one up and do it. When I could be doing these bigger things, but because it's a birthday card, it has to be a little kit. I'm not exactly going to do anything extravagant, am I, in a month? So I can't decide which one to do for her. My mum's a lot of fun. She's a very sweet person. So do I do the Dorian Jones bookmark card of the Little Mermaid because I've enjoyed doing the little Chinese girl so much. She's so sweet. I thought, do I do her or do I do this little? Ooh, that's so blurry. Let me take it out of the packet. Do I do this little swan card? I've got a month or so to do it and get it posted. So let me know, what do you think? The swan or the mermaid? Tell me in the comments below what you think I should do. Right, that's not going back in because I can throw it over. Tell me in the comments below what you think I should do for my mum's birthday, the swan or the mermaid. And with you. I think that is everything I need to talk about really. I've shown you everything I've bought, all my little plans. Let me show you again. My MAYnia mind map. I've been watching a few of the FlossTubers. Teresa Little Stitcher, I've been watching hers from the beginning all the way through. So I think I'm up to about video 40 now. Out of about 66. So it's so nice to watch somebody else progress. I mean, she does much bigger projects, but to see where she's up to and where she gets to next time, it's really inspiring to see the projects move on. And I think this might mean that I might actually finish that wedding one that's just been sitting there. Maybe next week I'll show you some of my half-finished projects from many moons ago, um, that might come out again one day and get done. They might not. And I've been watching Natalie on Love It, Live It, Make It Yours. She's got a really nice channel. She does lots of dinky things, but she gifts a lot, which is so nice. She makes things for other people, and it's always nice to see what you've made. It's hard to do on a YouTube channel because you're gonna have to wait till you're giving it to the person before you can show them, and that could be quite logistically difficult. Um, and also Monica stitching as well. She does lovely, all like the traditional American samplery things, which I'd really like to go to America and go to we've got Joann's and Hobby Lobby and check out all these one day. Well, when we're allowed out of the house of the country, I'll be going over to America to maybe drive or get somebody else to drive me to a Hobby Lobby or a Joann's or a Michael's because I hear so much about them on the American YouTube channels. I really, really would like to go there myself sometime. So yeah, shout out to those two people. I'll put their addresses down below in the comments, and if you like this video, please press the like button, please subscribe, and I'm gonna try and get videos out once a week at the moment due to the fact that I'm not in work too much. And just keep you up to date with what I've done, what I've maybe purchased, maybe not, and how my whips are going. So thank you for joining me. Have a lovely day. The sun is shining here in London, so I hope it is wherever you are as well. Have a lovely weekend and see you soon. Bye.